Did you know there are over 3,000 colognes available under $50? And here's the crazy part. Some of them can literally outperform fragrances that cost 10 times more. I learned this the hard way when I spent $200 on a luxury fragrance that barely lasted 2 hours, while a $20 bottle I picked up on clearance got me compliments for an entire week. Today, I'm revealing 5 hidden gems that will completely change how you think about budget fragrances. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jesse, and I'm glad you clicked on this video. Look, I get it. We've been programmed to believe that great scent requires big money. The fragrance industry wants you to think that anything under $100 is garbage. But I've spent years hunting through discount bins, clearance sections, and overlooked releases. And what I've discovered will shock you. These aren't just good for the price fragrances. These are genuinely incredible scents that happen to have incredible prices. I'm talking about shower fresh magic, woody surprises, and complexity that rivals niche houses. So grab a pen because you're about to discover your next signature scent. Here's the thing. The fragrance world doesn't want you to know. Expensive doesn't always mean better. I have a friend named Marcus who dropped $300 on a designer fragrance because the salesperson convinced him it was exclusive. 3 weeks later, he was wearing a $15 cologne that performed better and got him more compliments. The real challenge isn't finding expensive fragrances. It's wading through hundreds of mediocre, cheap options to find the actual gems. And when you're buying blind online, the stakes feel even higher. How do you choose without smelling first? How do you know you're not wasting your money? That's exactly what I'm solving today. Let me start with Hugo Boss Bottled Tonic. And I'm telling you right now, this became my summer secret weapon completely by accident. Picture this. I'm rushing through Macy's 20 minutes before they close, looking for a last-minute gift. This bottle catches my eye because it's marked down 40%, so I grab it without thinking. Fast forward 3 weeks, and it's sitting on my dresser, forgotten until this scorching July day when my usual summer scent feels too heavy. I spray this on and boom, instant game changer. The opening is like diving into a pool of liquid sunshine. That apple note isn't your typical synthetic apple. It's crisp, almost sparkling, like biting into a Honeycrisp on a perfect fall morning. The bitter orange adds this sophisticated edge that prevents it from smelling like candy, while the grapefruit brings this zesty punch that makes people turn their heads. But here's where Hugo Boss proves they know what they're doing. Those middle notes of ginger, cinnamon, and geranium create this warm, spicy heart that evolves throughout the day. It starts fresh and gradually gets warmer and more intimate. The woody base with vetiver gives it enough masculinity for evening wear without being aggressive. Performance-wise, you're looking at solid 4 to 6 hours with this beautiful projection bubble that's perfect for close encounters. I've worn this to summer wedding receptions, first dates, and casual Friday office days. It's versatile enough for a morning coffee run, but sophisticated enough for dinner with your boss. At around $35, this is highway robbery in the best possible way. But if you think that was refreshing, wait until you experience what's next. Now, Nautica Blue Sale is the $15 miracle that literally stopped conversations at my buddy Jake's backyard barbecue last summer. I'm not exaggerating, $15 at Walmart. When I tell people the price, they look at me like I'm speaking a foreign language. Here's exactly what happened. I'm standing by the grill talking to Jake's neighbor who works in finance and definitely knows his expensive colognes. He stops mid-sentence and goes, "Dude, what are you wearing? That smells incredible." When I told him it was a $15 Nautica, he made me write it down in his phone. The opening is pure magic. Those green leaves smell like you're walking through a forest after morning rain, while the apple adds this crisp sweetness that's never cloying. But it's those water notes in the middle that make this special. It literally smells like the cleanest, most refreshing shower you've ever taken, but in the best possible way. The base of musk, amber, and moss gives it just enough depth to feel substantial rather than thin. Now let's talk performance, because I'm always honest with you guys. You're looking at 3 to 4 hours max, and projection isn't going to fill a room. But here's the beautiful thing about a $15 fragrance. You can spray it like you're watering a garden. I keep a bottle in my gym bag, another in my car, and one in my bathroom. It's perfect for post-workout showers, beach days, casual Saturday errands, or anytime you want that effortlessly clean vibe that makes people want to get closer. The simplicity is actually its strength. It's impossible to mess up, impossible to overdo, and impossible to hate. This is your worry-free summer companion. Now here's where things get really interesting. Azzaro Chrome Parfum became my sophisticated secret weapon, and I almost missed it completely. I was hunting for the original Chrome because everyone always talks about it. When I spotted this 2023 Parfum version sitting right next to it, the bottle looked almost identical, but something told me to try the newer one. Best impulse decision I've made in fragrance. That bergamot opening is bright and confident without being sharp. It's like the perfect Earl Grey tea on a sunny morning. But it's that sage in the heart that makes this absolutely special. Sage is this incredible note that most people don't even recognize. But subconsciously, it makes them think expensive and sophisticated. It's herbal but not feminine, earthy but not dirty, fresh but not simple. It creates this Mediterranean atmosphere that's both relaxing and intriguing. I wore this to a dinner meeting last month, and my client actually leaned across the table and asked about my cologne. The fir resin base adds a subtle woody backbone that keeps revealing new facets throughout the day. What completely surprised me was the longevity. This thing easily pushes 6 to 7 hours on my skin, which is remarkable for this price range. The projection is perfect for professional settings, noticeable without being overwhelming. I've made this my go-to for office presentations, dinner dates, networking events, or anytime I want to smell refined but approachable. There's something about sage that makes people want to have deeper conversations with you. It's sophisticated without being intimidating, unique without being weird. At around $40, this is the kind of fragrance that makes you feel like you're getting away with something. But the real surprise came when I discovered something that completely blew my mind. Bleue pour Homme is the forgotten masterpiece that I literally rescued from a clearance bin 2 years ago, and it's become one of my most complimented fragrances ever. This 2004 release proves that sometimes the best fragrances get completely overlooked while everyone chases the latest hype. I found this marked down to $25 at Nordstrom Rack, buried behind a bunch of random celebrity fragrances. The bottle looked interesting enough, so I took a chance. Best $25 I've ever spent on fragrance. The opening is absolutely extraordinary. That rosemary hits you first with this aromatic, almost culinary richness that immediately transports you to a Mediterranean hillside. The lime adds this bright, zesty sparkle, while the orange wood brings warmth and the mandarin adds sweetness. But check out this incredible middle. Cypress and juniper berries create this fresh, outdoorsy feeling, while ginger adds spice, lavender brings calm sophistication, and pink pepper gives it this subtle kick. There's even star anise, May rose, and nasturtium creating this complex bouquet that unfolds differently every time you smell it. The base is where this fragrance shows its true complexity. Atlas cedar and sandalwood provide woody sophistication. Patchouli adds earthiness. Oak moss brings that classic masculine edge, while amber and ambrette musk create this warm, sensual finish. This is spring and summer versatility at its absolute finest. I've worn this to outdoor weddings, weekend trips to wine country, casual dinner dates, and summer evening walks. It's perfect for the man who wants something truly unique, something that tells a story and starts conversations. The performance is surprisingly solid for a 20-year-old fragrance. 5 to 6 hours with beautiful moderate projection. It's like having a conversation with your fragrance throughout the day, discovering new notes and combinations as it evolves. This is proof that age and obscurity don't diminish quality. And just when I thought I'd found the perfect hidden gem, I discovered something that would completely change my perspective on budget fragrances. Ellis Sky from 2022 is the absolute hidden gem that flew completely under everyone's radar, while the fragrance community was busy obsessing over $100 releases. This quiet masterpiece was sitting there waiting to be discovered, and I'm convinced most people walked right past it because of the brand name. Here's the crazy part. This fragrance has the DNA of modern blue fragrances that typically cost 3 times more. The opening is pure genius. Lime and bergamot create this bright, energetic blast that feels both timeless and completely contemporary. The lavender adds this smooth sophistication, while the mint brings this cooling freshness that's absolutely addictive. But here's where Ellis proves they're not messing around. Those middle notes of watery elements and violet leaves create this smooth, almost creamy texture that's unlike anything I've experienced at this price point. It's like they captured the feeling of a perfect spring morning and bottled it. The base is where this fragrance truly shines. Virginia cedar provides this clean, modern woodiness. Ambroxan adds that contemporary blue fragrance sparkle, while patchouli and sandalwood give it depth and longevity. I wore this to a wedding last month and had 3 separate people ask me about my cologne. When I told them it cost $35, they literally thought I was lying. The performance absolutely blew me away. 8 hours on my skin with impressive sillage that never felt overwhelming or cloying. This is the fragrance that completely changed my mind about judging bottles by their price tags or brand prestige. So there you have it. 5 incredible fragrances that prove great scent doesn't require a trust fund. Hugo Boss Bottle Tonic for effortless summer sophistication. Nautica Blue Sail for that unbeatable clean freshness. Azzaro Chrome Parfum for refined herbal elegance. Bleue for complex Mediterranean magic. And Ellis Sky for modern blue perfection. These 5 bottles completely changed my perspective on budget fragrances. They taught me that sometimes the best treasures are hiding in plain sight, overlooked by fragrance snobs who judge a bottle by its price tag. Your next signature scent might be sitting on a discount shelf right now, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize its potential. I want to hear from you. What's your favorite budget fragrance discovery? Drop a comment and let me know about that hidden gem you found for under $50. And speaking of hidden gems, next week I'm revealing the 3 discontinued fragrances you can still find if you know where to look. These are bottles that sold for over $100 that you can now grab for $30. If you love finding amazing scents without breaking the bank, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, your fragrance collection and your wallet will thank you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, smell and feel good. Stay fragrant.